Keep in mind, the zoo said it is working to open 2 new penguin habitats this summer.
Well, it is going to be a hot one, hot enough for the pool as we head towards the upcoming weekend. Take a look at our pool and lake forecast. Great conditions for you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Not only because we're going to be looking at dry conditions across the Miami Valley, but we are going to be dealing with a heat wave. And certainly a dip in the pool or heading to the lake is a great way to keep yourself cool into the upcoming weekend. Tomorrow's forecast, this is how it's shaking out. In the morning, we wake up at 66 degrees. Right now, we're still sitting in the middle 70s, so we're not going to be falling very far from where we currently sit. Then as we head through the day tomorrow, we have plenty of sunshine, so we're getting up to 90. Humidity is somewhat high, so your heat index value or your real feel for tomorrow afternoon will be sitting right around the low 90s. Temperature trend beyond tomorrow. Well, we have 90-degree temperatures all the way through the holiday weekend. 92 for us on Friday, 92 on Saturday, 93 Sunday, and still in those low 90s on Monday. That on average is nearly 10 degrees above where we would typically be for this time of year. In case you missed it at 6 o'clock, I was talking about when was the last time the Dayton area had 5 consecutive days in a row of 90-degree temperatures. I thought it might have been last year. I knew there were a lot of 90-degree days. In fact, we had 29 for Dayton, but we never did have 5 days in a row. We had a couple of times or instances where we had 4 consecutive days, but not 5. The last time we had 5 in a row was in September 2015. If you go back to 2012, though, it was very hot that year. In particular, in the month of June, we had 11 days in a row of 90-plus degree temperatures. When you look at highs that get into the 90-degree range, then you have to start to be cautious of your bodies and making sure that you're paying attention to symptoms that could be heat-related illnesses, because heat is the leading cause of weather fatalities across the country. 138 a year. This is based on a 30-year average of between 1990 to 2019. The next closest weather-related death is flooding, lightning at about 41, 45, and hurricanes and tornadoes about 68. So you can see that heat is definitely by far the thing we should pay attention to most. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke are the ones that we really want to pay attention to. Specifically, heat stroke could be life-threatening. The main difference between the two, heat exhaustion will have excessive sweating, no sweating at all for heat stroke, and then your pulse rate. It'll be weak with heat exhaustion. If it starts to pick up and become strong and rapid, you want to seek medical attention pretty quickly because it could be a deadly situation, as I mentioned. Rain sometimes can help give a little relief to you when it's that hot out there. Not much. We're going to be looking for the potential of any showers or storms. Just that low-end chance, perhaps, of a pop-up on Saturday or Sunday. So here's a weekend futurecast. Saturday morning, we're dry. An isolated pop-up, perhaps, but it really does look to be further off to our west. Then on Sunday, similar. Plenty of sunshine there in the morning. We're steamy in the afternoon in the 90s. Perhaps a few pop-up storms there for the second half of the day. When we break down the weekend forecast for your Independence Day, 92 degrees, hot and humid, pop-up thunderstorm perhaps, 93 for us on Sunday. And the forecast really looks the same each and every day, all the way through the early part of next week, where Monday and Tuesday we're still sitting in the 90s. Tomorrow morning, meteorologist Jesse Mag is up with you, and he'll talk more about that heat wave that we're expecting.
And there's a month left for people to get help from the Dayton Foundation if they